What is going on, you guys? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to teach you how to start or begin playing PSO2 New Genesis. I did play PSO2 before it became New Genesis, and my opinion of the game before it was New Genesis was very mid. After finally returning to the game and playing New Genesis, my opinion of the game is that it is extremely fun. The combat is very fast paced, very action paced, extremely rewarding, right? It's skill based, which is amazing. The perfect counters, perfect blocks, whatever, perfect parries. Dude, it's so fun. The combos, so fun. The classes, and right now there's an event going on, which means it's a really good time to start because of this, like a 300% XP increase, as well as a lot of premium items that are going to give you an XP bonus. But anyway, by the end of this video, I'm just going to show you everything that I utilized in order to get to level 80, which 80 is the current cap in New Genesis. And then I'm currently leveling 3 different classes, but mostly fighter, hunter, and then I'm also going to do braver hunter. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hop into, let's see. Alright, so when you start the game, you're going to choose a ship and you're going to choose your character. Whatever you start as is not that important, but you will start as one of the basic classes. And these classes, I'll show you in the game. They can be changed here, but you can always see all the classes in the game here. So that's where you start, creating your character, choosing your class, right? As a beginner, you want to understand like where you want to end up, because each class has different weapons. When you highlight over the class, it'll tell you which weapons are equipable for that class. And you can equip weapons from your primary and your sub class. However, you won't get every bonus from your subclass if you go on main class. So it's good that you choose a secondary or subclass that supplements your primary class. I chose Hunter as a secondary class for both of my DPS specs because either A, I can go fighter, braver, and go pure DPS glass cannon, which is not ideal. What I really want to do is go fighter, hunter, because hunter is going to give me defensive bonuses. And then I can swap between fighter and braver as my main class once braver is level 80, and then I can have a versatile playing style. Now your class choice is up to you. However, like I said, I'm just encouraging you to look through the class trees, which I can show you here. Each class tree, like for example here on hunter, I can use this active skill, and then this skill next to the active skill, you see how it says damage taken main, damage taken sub? So this buff, or this DR, damage reduction, it works differently from my main class as it does my sub. So that is why, like, I want to max it out. It's not going to be as useful on the, as hunter as a sub, but it is still, a lot of damage reduction, right? It's like this, it's still really good. And then especially hunter physique, 55% less damage taken when utilized for my sub. That is my advice to you about classes, choosing your class. You're not going to be able to have all of these available at the start, but as you progress through the game, the main campaign will allow you to unlock some more of these, and then you'll choose a subclass. Alright, so that's enough about classes. After you've chosen your class, you started the game, right? Okay, what is it that you should be doing? What is it you should be focused on? So when you press escape R or go to your task menu, you're going to see a task list. Tasks in this game are quests, and when you start the game, the most important thing to do is going to be your main story quest, your campaign quests. Now, I skipped every cutscene and I was able to go 1 to 80 during the current event in about, I want to say, 10 hours, and I was playing like actively, but I was also exploring menus, looking at videos, researching, so you could definitely do it faster than 10 hours with this current EXP bonus. There are some other EXP bonuses that you're going to want to stack along with the event, and I'm going to show you those later. But your main story quest and campaign, and then so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So let's say that you're doing your main story quest, you get into the game. All right, now you want to maximize your gain of EXP. So you can spend AC, which is premium currency, but they give you a certain amount of premium currency for free. Or you can spend the SG currency, which is they also give this to you for free, but it's less. It's not related to the art cash, which is the more pay to win. So it's less valuable, as I guess the way to put it. But what I did was I just bought a 24-hour 50% because it was 200. You could buy a 24-hour 100% if you really want to push, but I guarantee if you do it during the event, it will be enough. However, if you don't during the event, maybe you want the 100%, right? But yeah, that EXP bonus is very good. You also want to eat food. And what you do is you eat food at any location or teleport. And this is what's going to maximize your XP gain as you're killing monsters and doing your quest. So when you go to the TP, you go quick food. You can create a recipe, or you can just select an item and then confirm and then eat the food. And it's going to tell you how much EXP earned you're going to get as you're going throughout combat and playing the game. Also, Mesa and rare drops are also increased by food. So food, the premium buff from the SG or the AC shop, and then your main campaign quest. Those are your main priority when getting into this game in order to level efficiently and reach a good level. Now, as you are going through the leveling process, there's some other things that you want to do in order to maximize your progress. Alright, so in order to build your character, you need skill points. In order to gain skill points, you need to do these quest objectives or these dungeons. All of these dungeons around the map. I haven't done every single one. However, when I do these, what happens is I actually open up the ability to put skill points into my class trees, which is what I was showing you earlier at the class counter here, right? I go to the class counter, learn class skill. These skill points are obtained, which I actually have one right here. These skill points are obtained and put into your build through these dungeons. Now, the way that you're going to find these dungeons as a new player, because they're not going to be on your map, you're going to use this PSO2 New Genesis interactive map. This interactive map, or this web page, actually is going to show you the location of every object or every item in the game. So, just showing you what's important on the map. You're going to go to these dungeons here as you're going through these zones in your campaign, and then you also, whenever you get close to the mag for the zone, you want to put some materials into the mag, because the mag gives you EXP bonus for that zone. So every zone you go to, you want to make sure that you activate the mag. That way you're getting the bonuses for getting that mag to level 3 in that zone. You get it to level 3 by providing it materials that you don't need or that you won't utilize in order to craft. If you don't know which materials you need, you just want to do some research on that as well. Okay, now you got mag XP. Just a recap: mag XP bonuses, and then you have campaign quest, you have the premium bonus, and then you have food bonuses. Those are the 4 bonuses that you're gonna focus on. And then, like I said, when you run across these dungeons, you want to do them just to knock them out. They don't give amazing EXP unless you're of that level, but they give you skill points, which is going to help you progress your character. Alright, now, those are the basics of leveling. The points in which you're going to need help with leveling is around level 50-ish. You're going to be in this area, Carvis Camp, and when we go to the actual game here, so if I was to TP to Carvis Camp here, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to talk to the NPCs that are in this town. You're either gonna be here in Carvis around 50, or you're gonna be here near Stia. But chances are you'll be here. Either way, it doesn't really matter because they all have the same quest givers. What you want to do is you want to look anytime you see these icons, these green icons or these yellow icons above one of these NPCs, check for quests that you can complete passively through doing things in the open world, like killing monsters, killing things in the zone. Just like check these NPCs because they give you starter quests that you're gonna need to do, and some of these like starter quests are gonna give you a pretty like big EXP bonus. And it starts happening around like level 50. Okay, now like 60 to 70, right? You're still gonna be doing campaign, but there's some things you want to watch out for. Like when I highlight over this area, you see rank 5, rank 4, rank 3. So this area over here goes all the way from rank 125 at the starter zone all the way to in game, which is level 80. And when I highlight over, you see I get I get rewards and a campaign bonus, meaning I'm getting an EXP bonus from the campaign in this area. It's the same for the plant over here. Like most of the zones have something like that. For Central, it's the laboratory here. So level 70, level 60, level 35. But yeah, so you're gonna want to farm in the proper rank that's close to your level when you go to these areas. So just make sure that you have the waypoint in order to change the rank of the area. Always collect the waypoints. That's why the interactive map is going to be really important. Alright, so that is a very good intro into the game. I've showed you where to go, like what to pay attention to. The only thing that I haven't covered is your loot and your inventory management. So the things that I want to tell you is that the way that you're going to get the best gear currently until the 9th is you open your task menu and you look through the limited time, and through getting level 65 on a class, you're going to get event items. Now, while doing the campaign, you're also going to get items through the campaign, and the campaign's gonna walk you through how to upgrade your gear. But the best gear is actually going to come from the event. So when you follow the campaign, it's going to show you how to progress your gear. Basically, you're going to get a base item, and you take these EXP items and you put them into your weapon in order to level it. And you're doing this at the item enhancement vendor, the item lab enhancement technician here. And anything you don't need, you're pretty much you're just gonna sell, because it's not gonna sell much in a personal shop. But you would come here in order to level an item. Let's say you click this, you click that. So now that I click one, everything else that I click is going to be fodder, and it's going to tell you here what enhancement level is going to next. So because I'm using like level 30s to put into this, it's going to boost the current item up to level 30, which is the level of the perp sword. But yeah, that's how enhancement works. The higher the item that you're using is fodder, the more XP the main item gets when you sacrifice items. But you have to sacrifice weapons in order to upgrade. And that's literally the basics, but the campaign is going to progress you through. I'm only telling you this because you're going to want to stay on top of your gear. If you're not doing enough damage, then it's likely because you haven't paid attention to your gear. Your armor is important. Your weapons are important. You equip your weapons here, and you can set your build and customize it. But you're also going to want to put your class skills on your sub palette, as well as your heals, any buffs, right? I also like putting my diving attack here, just so I can use it on command without pressing the mouse button. Alright guys, that's been a very good intro into the game. Hopefully there will be a lot of new players for PSO2 in 2024. This game is looking very good, very, very good this year. And I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, so I want to make sure that I gave it some light as much as I could. There will be some more content coming as I progress my character. Yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Please drop a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Peace and love.